5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I am he and he is me. And yeah, I'm glad that y'all able to show up here with me for a few, man, and take a few minutes out your day, take a pause for the cause. I'm not gonna talk about nobody else's bullshit. You know, I'll address it. I'll touch on it, right? The little young boy pulling on the girl in the elevator. For me to say anything about it would be a black eye to who we are. Somebody should go pull that young brother up or that young sister over and have a talk with him, you know. The things is that, you know, just like before when Rihanna and Chris Brown had their issue, everybody had the thing that they wanted to say about they wanted to pull up on Chris Brown and beat him down and so on and so forth. But nobody ever said that, hey, look, I'm going to go talk to that young brother. I'm gonna go really find out what actually happened or what was their real situation, what made them want to go and do the stuff that they were doing to one another, that is. And this is kind of what we're talking about, right, tonight, how you got broken people who think that they can operate normally. You ever had a toddler, 2-year-old, 3-year-old child where they want something from you, but they don't know how to use their words, and they throw those tantrums? You know, this is kind of that thing where people are broken and they don't know how to use their words, so they resort to other things such as the putting on the hands, the screaming and the hollering and the cussing and fussing and that kind of thing. So a lot of times, like you do your toddler, you got to pull up on them and have a conversation. What's wrong? What's going on? What do you need? Your diaper wet? You hungry? You tired? What's really going on? But while we sitting here waiting, we're going to wait and let a few more people join the room or join the conversation. While y'all are on here, man, share this, man. Share this tonight. This is going to be an interesting topic, and I need as many intellectually strong-minded, beautiful people such as yourself to join this conversation, man. Share this conversation tonight. Tag in your people. If you got them online, send them. Just tag them in it, and let them log on. This is gonna be a very interesting conversation. And sisters, I'm gonna get off in your hind parts tonight. Y'all might feel some kind of way, but don't worry about it. It's the Casamigos talking. I'm gonna blame it on that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got a haircut. I was tired of all that bullshit on my head. I needed to change the energy. But it'll grow back before it gets cold. Yeah. Can you hear me? Throw your thumbs up. Let me know you're in the room. Let me know if you can hear me. You can see me good. Is the music okay? Is that too loud? Or can you hear the music? I mean, we just vibing tonight. But we're going to have a serious conversation. Yeah, share this with all your friends. Click on your people. Let them know you on this live right here. And don't step out, because I'm more than likely gonna be talking about you and your shit. So we're gonna get you together tonight. Gonna make it a little misty. Y'all got me in the right element, and I'm double fisted. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to scream about it. We're going to do a whole lot about it. Yeah. No cigars. Namaste to all of y'all before I open up this can of whip ass. Ladies, fellas. Yeah, understand that, as a village, you have elders that sit in the gate. The elders are the ones that carry the bamboo, the leather. When you've been out here fucking up, they're the ones who's going to put that across your back. Give you that understanding, that dose of act right. Now, that's what I'm going to do tonight. But I think that there's a lot of you out here that's going to feel what I'm saying. So while we doing this, just know that it's not a case of circumlocution. I'm not using fewer words. I'm not being deliberate or vague. There's no way, shape, or how that I'm looking to deceive you. I'm going to give you some game. I'm going to give you $1 billion worth of game tonight for free 99. For free 99. Yeah, tag all your friends. Let them know. Log into this room. Come on in. We about to get into this. We open up a can of whip ass. Share this with all your friends. This is our platform. It's not mine. I'm just working it. And I'm glad that I went to this later time, man, so people can really just turn it on, listen, hear what's going on. Sadie Health Wellness is in the room. Pudding Pot, 1124. Shout out to Philly. Everybody up in Philly. Yeah, is in the room. Sway in the room. Yeah. Yvette World Class is in the room. Hey. Y'all want to get off into the topic? Let me post it on Instagram. It's already over here on this side. We're going to jump off into this. There you go. Here you go. This is what we're doing tonight. How can a modern black woman demand a traditional, strong black man? That's the question. Bring it on in. Here's my thing, right? Talk your shit, walk your shit. Modern black woman, you and all your modern ways, your modern thoughts, your empowerment. How if you had all that, right? Can you have a strong, traditional black man? Honestly, you the first in line to be the death of us. With all your empowerment and emotions that cost us double. Yeah, I'm talking shit about you. Yeah, you making your money. You're earning your living. You got your own house, your own car, your own place. You're able to pay for your own weave. And you wear that cloak to say, well, shit, I don't need you. Unless you come in the way that I want you to come. So how's that? How's a real strong man supposed to come and deal with you? Because you already told him you don't need him. So you need him to pay your bills? Need him to take you out? Change your tire? Take out your trash? What? And don't get it twisted. I'm going to go after these brothers too that's lame out here. But that's the question. How can a modern black woman demand a traditional black man? In all of your modern ways, your empowerment, your newfound wealth. Yeah, because you knew money. Trust and believe me, you knew money. How can you have a strong black traditional man? And with all the things that you're doing, you the first in line to the death of the black man's existence with your empowerment and your bullshit emotions. Think about it. You got a strong black man, and 9 times out of 10, he's batting 0, but he's willing to go to bat for you and go to war for you. But at the same token, because of your emotions and how you feel, because niggas is always feeling some kind of way about something, he's discombobulated. So he can't focus on nothing but provision. He can't edify you spiritually or mentally because, hell, you got that covered. You let him know that he's not needed in your modern ways. Oh, out of Philly, we already own it. If she's a strong modern woman, she will attract that traditional black. No, the hell she won't. Just by being curious. Curious killed the cat, right? Understand that. A strong black man, a traditional black man, understands that he's the head of his house. See, what you don't understand is that, wench, you can't lead me nowhere. I'm a leader. I'm the leader. We're going to always have issues. Always. See, what I get about modern women is you looking for a son. This is the deviant nature of what used to happen in the 90s. You want a thug, a corner boy, just that a boy, somebody you could raise, you could take care of. You can give him your car when he drop you off for work and bring you back. And then when you get tired of him, you can kick him out your house. Give me my key. Get your shit. Get the fuck out. That kind of thing. But at the same time, you said you want a traditional black man. Traditional black men, we don't come from that. I was raised by a traditional black man, and I am a traditional, strong black man. To the day that they died, ain't no women paid no bills in my grandfather's house or none of my granddaddy's house. Wasn't so. Now, a strong black woman who's too strong, she gonna be alone and she gonna die alone. Because one thing about a strong black man, he don't fuck with no men. And that's not gonna vibe in an intimate setting. You're gonna have problems. So the question tonight is, ladies, how do you as a modern woman with all of your empowerment and your bullshit emotions demand a traditional black man? Because honestly, you all have the divine order fucked up. You are a helpmate. You are a helpmate. Your help is this. When you lock in with him, is recognizing that he is the head, not the tail. And it is your position as a helpmate to let him know that you are the head and not the tail. The only reason that you become entangled in that mindset that I can do it all by myself is if your man becomes a parked car. Then you got to move around him. Understand that. Modern doesn't mean because you were able to touch some paper and you're able to provide for yourself, then you need to be by yourself. Oh, Philly back in the house. Philly said, my grandmother never paid bills. Ever. Her money was her money. My grandfather still pays all the bills. Hey, praise God. That's the way it's supposed to be in any situation. Yeah. Just know that. But I guarantee your grandmother don't give him no grief either. She understands what he's dealing with. Yeah, my name on the cup. That's my shit. Provision ain't everything. Understand that. Most of us brothers are going to be up against it. The question is, man, even if you make more money than him, that doesn't make you his keeper. That'll never happen. The men I was grown up with I was the helpmate. The man is to lead. I was told my whole life, you being strong is to hold your man down. Not down. Let's change that word, to hold your man up, not take care of him. Listen to me. Let me say this to you ladies. If a man loves you like the food he eats, and he's entrusting you with things, nobody else's opinion matters. At the end of the day, it's what you say that is going to motivate him to go out here and go get it. Your integrity being in line with him is everything. This is what makes a motherfucker willing to sacrifice his whole being for you and for you all, for you both, and everything that's existing between you. If you're let me give you me. If your integrity is intact with me, I ain't questioning shit you got to say to me when it comes to certain things. If you call me and say, hey, I'm over here on G Block and these people are messing with me, blah, 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 I'm going to come down there and kill everybody on the block to be sure I get the right one, because that's our connection. But that is a very, very rare connection. You should be able to have that understanding because you've relinquished your emotional bullshit because you're a modern woman. See, a society that deems that, okay, because you making a little money or you may make more than your significant other, you have more power in the house, and that's bullshit. It's bullshit. Your spirit of discernment and your person and your being is not for anyone else but your significant other, your man, your king. I was bred to be a wife, true indeed. Hold him up and when he is down. So my question, how can a modern woman demand a traditional, strong black man? How? Answer that question. Real couples don't go half on nothing. They go hard on everything. Say it. You better say it. But where does that start? It's understanding what your roles are. Not getting caught up in the societal ills that tells you that, oh, you're a modern woman, or that's the song, you're every woman, and you can bring home the bacon, you can cut the grass, you can change a tire, you can do all these things. So you have no need for a man. Cheers. See, you got some females out here that are serial daters, sluts undercover, and that sort of empowerment gives them more, how do I say, leeway or juice to do the things that they really want to do, and they fuck it up for the real ones. But then you got some dudes out here that ain't on their game either, that had that kind of time to disperse and to throw away. This is retrospective when I talked about dealing with toddlers. Ladies, any male that's willing to waste his time on you, meaning wait around for you to make a decision on him, he's not worth your time, and you need to discard his ass as quickly as possible. When your foundation is sturdy, these conversations is already understood. But not everybody's foundation is sturdy. And even then, a lot of people, a lot of females, you get blinded by your own quote unquote success. As old people say, you begin to smell your own piss. So where do you go with that? You need some self-checking. You need to take a camera check. True indeed, I've never had these problems. But you're one in a few that stated you haven't had these problems. But a lot of females are sitting on this line right now have had these problems and still having these problems. Think about it. Just because you're able to pay a bill get your hair and nails did, profess the fact that you fancy, your values and your morals are fucked up. Ladies, let me say something to you. Somebody asked me a question about men. I said the difference. I said, who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to the king in me, or are you speaking to the fool in me right now? They asked about women empowered and cheating. Let's say you got a good guy, right? And you step out on this joker. Do you know that he's going to reference everything that you did with him with that cheating situation? Now, it could have been nothing but, shit, you might have got some sloppy toppy. But everything you did with that male is going to resonate in your king. This is why. Because the individual that you with saw you in a light that whatever you did was sacred and special between you and them and no one else, unless you stated that this was a relationship that you had. Movements make it harder to get beyond the emotional bullshit. And when I say that, is this: I'm saying this to you to flip the script, because you and your emotional bullshit would never allow a male to cheat on you. And I'm just bringing this to you because men don't do that shit. Men are satisfied in making the decision that they made because it's the best decision that they could ever make. And if they choose you, then they ride with you and expect 100%, 110% because they're going to give it to you. Take away yourself and learn to follow by faith, not by sight. I can go on and on. It's your personal values that resonate. Okay. I think the issue is when the modern woman never see or had modern examples of what traditional relationships look like. A lot of times when a woman is empowered, she wants to follow her plan, wants him to follow her plan. This is basically what I was saying. When you break ranks, meaning that you have actually decided to do something other than what divine order said you should, you're always going to have calamity. Sure, woman, you make the money, but it is about being in a position where you don't have to spend your money. Your money is to be, it's supposed to be yours, but at the same time, it's supposed to be for that time that, here's my saying, it's better to need it, it's better than to have it and never need it than to need it and never have it or don't have it. So when you talk about a traditional black man or a traditional man who's a leader and a provider and a keeper and a protector, someone who's going to open the door, who's going to make sure you don't get wet when it's raining, someone who's going to stand for your honor because you're honorable and you're virtuous, someone who's going to always be truthful with you because they need that confidant to share all of their shortcomings with, so that they can get that sounding, that voice of reasoning to help them grow. Where are you, modern woman? You getting your dollars? It's making sense, you know? And honestly, there's a lot of trash out here when it comes to you females. Y'all be on some bullshit, you know? And matter of fact, I'll speak to the dating thing. Why is it that it's expected for a man to take you out? Shit, you making all this money. Why the fuck you can't take him out? If you're interested in him. Meaning, it could be a situation where you allow him to ask you, but at the last minute, shit, you so bossed up, and you can relinquish your personal emotional shit. Drop the fucking card on the table. Just a question. Yeah. Think about it. How can a modern black woman demand a traditional black man? It doesn't fit, honestly, because the morals and the values are not the same. You wouldn't respect a motherfucker that stayed home and cleaned your house up, that washed your car, took out your trash, because that's all shit you can do yourself. Remember? Let me reread the soliloquy. How can a modern woman have a traditional black man? You and all your modern ways, your modern thoughts, your empowerment. How if you have all of that, can you have a traditional, strong black man? You're the first in line to the death of the black man's existence with all of your empowerment and your bullshit emotions. Is black love dead? Oh, someone jumped on there. Hey, come on now. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Baltimore in the house. How do I feel about modern black women helping her man with some of the miscellaneous bills in the house? I just joined. Okay. And I don't mind treating my man to dinner. Excuse me. No COVID, bitches. I'm drinking. Went down the wrong pipe. Understand and understood. Who are you dating? 40 plus should have these values. But shit, there's a lot of 40 and 50 years old out here that's still fucked up in the game because they're too busy self-medicating their own personal feelings, that emotional bullshit. Men should be spoiled and appreciated too. Yes, we should, goddammit, especially if we the ones that's up here putting in the work. For those that are putting in the work, because you got a lot of lame ass motherfuckers out there that ain't putting in the work. And fuck y'all. If y'all want to see me, you can see me. DM me. I'll meet you on any corner, and we can get some rec in. We can work about it. Yeah. No disrespect, but most women pick and choose. No disrespect, but most women pick and choose when they want to be modern and have a traditional black man. I'm just saying, hey man, circumstances are just what they are. Recognizing for men who are deserving. Okay, well, if he's showing up to work every day and he's dealing with your emotional bullshit, your daily things, and putting his shit on the back burner of y'all's life, then I think he's more than deserving. Okay. If your values and norms are in line, no demand is needed. It will come natural. I can agree, but I gotta disagree on some aspects of that because it's an individual thing. You know, some people do different shit. You know, some people are feeling different. Yeah. If you're just joining the room, I need y'all to go on y'all lives, man, on y'all messenger. Share this, man. Tag people in, man. Let's broaden the conversation. 'Cause, you know, I need more people to have insight on the conversation that we're having, because it's better to have more than a few heads, different perspectives. And ladies, as long as y'all on here, this will always be my mode when I don't get the answer, goddammit, because y'all are famous for this shit. Stop deflecting. Yeah. Topic tonight, if you just joined the room, how can a modern black woman demand a traditional strong black man? I agree. This is a healthy conversation. Share it. Tag your people, man. If they're online, you see that light on, tag their asses. Tag them. Bring them in. Bring them in. Yeah. As a matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna open the lines up, man. I'm gonna open the line. You want to call in tonight and have your voice heard? Don't be scared. I ain't. You ain't got to say no names. You can call in right now. 929-322-3971. 929-322-3971. Oh, Stanley says when the government took the traditional black man out of the house, they marred the modern black woman. They mar the modern black woman. I'm just saying. Okay. I receive that. If you're scared, say you're scared. Don't decline. Come on here. Let's see what's up. You got a lot to say. If you stand on it, you can show up. Don't just tap in and tap out. They made the modern black woman. That's right. We have to respect. There are also a lot of grown males that we choose because of our selection process is based on trauma and our feelings instead of substance in what characteristics a man has. Man, if that's some truth for your ass, say it again, goddammit. Say it again. That is some truth for your ass. That is some truth for your ass. Well, here you go. I got something for you. Hang on, let me type this in. There you go. How do you fix your broken and lost self? There's the switch. Think about it. How can you fix your broken and lost selves, women? Because honestly, you've been misled and misguided to think that you can do it by yourself. We as black men would die without you. And in the same swoop and fell swoop, it'd be the same on the other side of this conversation. So think about it. By fixing you first, or fixing you first. Fixing you first. You gotta understand, we were all toyed with. Go figure. Question. Broken consciousness is a self-project. No. I mean, it is a self-project, but you have to understand where and how we were broken. This is what makes it a collective effort. Recognizing the motherfucker you meet 9 times out of 10 is broken, and recognizing where they're broken. You have people that have relationships, man, and stay in relationships for years, for many, many years, and recognize this is where my partner's broken. I'll stay because everything else is Trump tight. Trump, see? Motherfuckers is falling out of relationships like they've never fallen out of relationships before. What's with all the questions and the thoughts? What's that about? The thoughts. Address it. Don't just put no emojis up there. Whoever you are. Pisces 1977. I'm calling your punk asses out tonight. Stanley says black men need black women like black women need black men. I was one. Stayed for 17 years fixing me. Helped me grow. Miss Shawnee said, I see LOL. Number 929-322-3971. Let me put this up here on Instagram so people can call in. 929-32 shit. I'm 322-3971. You can call on in. Let's have this conversation. Because people need to hear different points of view, not just mine, damn it. We doing this together. Yeah, I love my glass, damn it. This is Yardro Crystal. God damn it. Good morning, you're on the air. Or good afternoon, good evening, good night.
I said, where are these motherfuckers around here?
Where are these motherfuckers around here?
The DMV.
I don't know. They're in the churches. They're in the churches. They're in the libraries. They're at the schools. You got to go to good places to find these good men.
Huh?
You got to go to good places to find good men.
I'm telling
You got to go to McDonald's.
you.
You got to go to McDonald's.
They be like, can you use my car note? Can you do my... You?
Oh, the men are like, the guys are like that?
Oh, it's...
Oh, wow.
You know what's bad around here? Oh, you know, I talk to a lot of women all day, and I'm telling you, it's hard around here.
It's hard. It's hard for the pimping, huh?
It's hard around here. Yes, it's really bad around here.
Okay. So you got to go to places where you got to find them on their job. So at least you know they got a job. So you got to go to places like construction sites, Home Depot, McDonald's. You know, the hotels. Well, the hotels aren't really open. Bars. You see a motherfucker got a job, he getting some cash every night. He waiting tables. You get $100 a day. At least you know he working. Stanley said, tell her they're not wearing business suits. We good men are out here. Yeah, carry your ass down to a Metro bus stop.
Tell them that you get
Catch a UPS man in the brown running up to a door.
call.
Huh?
Do some golf.
Well, you know, I'll tell you like this. Everybody on this line is shouting out to you right now. Shama 1125 said they're out here, the ones that don't say nothing. You got to go find it. Yeah, you see a postman? Shit, buy some stamps from him. Start the conversation. At least you know he got some benefits. If nothing else. Shit, he can't do nothing else with his day. He working. By the time he get off, he too tired from walking, so you know he ain't going nowhere to cheat on you. He needs you to come home and rub his feet. Yeah. Thank you for calling in. So if y'all want to shout out and y'all want to call in, man, y'all got something to say to me, say that shit. 929-322-3971. We having a conversation, man. Tag these people in, man. Go on your line. Man, we need to broaden the conversation. We need to broaden the conversation. Share the platform, man. Share it to all your followers, all your friends. If them lights on, man, let them come on in. Once again, if you want to call in, the number is 929-322-3971. Yeah. Conversation is very, 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 very interesting, and it needs to happen. So, if you're just joining in, the topic once again is how can a black man demand a traditional, strong black man? How can a black woman demand a traditional, strong black man? God damn it. Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody that's joining the room. You know, all you strong black women, y'all are empowered with all your bullshit emotions. How can you demand a strong black traditional man? Ah, forgive me, y'all. No, man. I ain't. Hey, listen. Stan said, put the drink down, folks. I'm just feeling this one. I'm going to refill. And I'm double fisted too. So I just wanted to have some intellectual, stimulating conversation. I wanted y'all to lead the conversation. And yeah. How can we demand? Shit, y'all do it every day. Y'all talk about what a motherfucker ain't doing for you. And that you can do it for yourself. So omission is a whole nother thing. When you say you don't need a motherfucker, you dismissed him. But when you say you want somebody, there's a demand there because shit, he got to have a job. He got to be able to pay a bill. He got to be able to be what you need him to be, everything that you need him to be, or you want him to be. Or you can do it all by yourself. Isn't that what you say? Yeah. See, all she did was laugh when I called out regular men with regular jobs. She proved a point, folks. See? Listen, ladies. A traditional black man understood the only thing he needed to do was to bring home a check to be able to provide on food. Because that's what was provided back then. Think about it. My great-grandparents got together, and what was told to me before they owned a house was rent was $9 a week, and they needed to make that happen. We're going to raise these kids, and we're going to have a life. You know, the fucked up thing about it, too, is, shit, the majority of the great-grandparents and the grandparents lived better than we live now, and they made a lot less. And they lived a lot longer because they didn't carry a whole lot of stress. Motherfuckers can be in relationships, right? And get up tomorrow morning, right? You laying next in the bed with the motherfucker that you with. Get up, grab their phone, go sit on the shitter, and log on to you motherfuckers on social media. As opposed to the first thing you do out of the bed when your feet hit the floor is thanking God and telling the individual that's laying next to you, I love you because you put up with my bullshit. Now, what does that say to you? But you got demands. How the fuck you got demands on anybody and your shit ain't together? Fuck out of here. Not me. I want to be adored. Either he will or he won't. Well, you're not demanding? Is that what you're saying? Because he got to deal with the question. If you just join in the room, let me keep you up there abreast. Ebony Lofton, the question or the comment or the topic tonight debate is, how can a modern black woman demand a traditional black, strong black man? Yeah. Be a provider was the job of a traditional black man. Men got the bacon. Truth. And ladies cooked it. Please, please, lady, don't take what I'm saying wrong. Stand right on with it. Oh, no demands needed. Okay, so you got a strong black man then. That's what you're saying. Sham says, regardless of anything, my ancestors stayed together. But that's the truth because they understood what they were standing for. You have a day and age where black women who have been hurt, and hurt people have been given so much of a voice. Just like this past month has been, Women History Month or Shiro and what the fuck happened to the black hero? And I'm tell you, in all my young years, I've only seen one stated black hero, and they killed Chadwick's ass. And that's my truth. Don't fuck with me, because we can go on tonight about 3-4 hours. Listen to me. At every turn, there is a mission to silence the fact that a black man is in position of any power. Look at this case that's going on. They're doing everything to try this brother who's been killed on the street strategically, to try his character. Even the brother that was just standing there as a bystander, they're going to try and twist this boy's position to say, because you profess to be an MMA fighter and a wrestler in high school, that you were a threat. But see, common sense as an attorney who understands that shit, who's been to school, you're not going to tell me that you're not going to tell me that this guy was a threat. Because, motherfucker, you didn't know me. The officer didn't know this guy. So I didn't know that you wrestled. You just hollering out shit to me. So you're not going to put this out there where you can say, well, there was a threat. There was an imminent threat to us, so we didn't get up off of George. That's bullshit. Not to get off topic, but let me get back on topic. Demand of Sisters that have is this. Because you've been placed in the position to be king and queen for so long by those who don't want us to be king in our own homes, you on air? Hello? I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so your question is, how can a black woman, a modern black woman, deal with a traditional black man, correct?
Correct. Demand.
So my comment is, we shouldn't have to. And what do I mean by we shouldn't have to? First of all, I understand and agree with some of the comments that you made or some of the opinions that you made. I believe that definitely the government and institution has caused black women to fight black men. However, it goes back to, I think my sister Jill Scott said, when you could tell me what to do, you could tell me what to do. What's happening right now is black men are doing this, and I hate to say it because I hate the term, but it's toxic masculinity. And they're like, well, I have a penis, so you have to listen to me, versus showing and proving. As black women, we had to survive for so long without our black men. Now you're telling us to bow down to you because you have melanin and a penis.
No,
That makes sense.
that's not what we're saying. What I'm saying tonight is this: recognizing what happened to your king. As I stated so many shows ago, is that we recognize you, Black Queen. You are not angry, but you are hurt at the demise or the injected demise of your Black King. But recognizing your Black King and standing for him is what you're supposed to be. Not saying that, okay, because I got a penis, you're supposed to fall in line. Fuck no. I would never do that. You're my queen. Understand that. If anything, I would need you for more than anything, moral and spiritual support. Understand this. And I'm going to put it out there. I've had situations in my life where I had to stand for things. And nobody's voice mattered other than the queen that I had at that moment. The queen that was in my life. You understand? The head of everything beyond me. Fuck what the world said. The approval of that one would make me go out here and destroy a city and would deem me invincible. But because the society gave you the power or the empowerment to say that you don't need us because we've been lost, it has blinded you in the fact that so many generations have been lost when it comes to the rearing of young Black kings. You have princes who are paupers who don't have an understanding of what it is to be a king because they haven't seen it. It was designed that way. So now that you have an ounce of empowerment, your bullshit emotions continue to carry you across a finishless finish line where you are constantly encountering pauper princes in which you are really not willing to impart the empowerment that you have been given. You think that all Black men are fucking dogs. We're in jail. We dead. We gay. All of the bullshit narratives that these people are putting out about us, which are false. Fucking false. Let me tell you something. And it's been hit on the head time and time again, and I can't impart this more than the brother Umar. When they decided to dissolve the power base, which is considered the black family, meaning the financial and fiduciary structure of the black family, meaning that the man is the head, the provider, the keeper, and protector of it all. They started in the high school. How many people who had their great grandparents or their grandparents alive to tell you, hey man, you go into school, get a trade, and so that you could provide for yourself? This is what they were taught. When they left high school, they were able to become nurses, carpenters, beauticians, and so on and so forth. So when you had those things come into play where they de-industrialized the schools, the only thing that left were the streets, some sort of activism, or nothing. So when a black man is not able to make provision for his family, he is emasculated constantly. And the worst thing to happen is for him to be emasculated in his own home because he's looking at his woman, his queen, knowing she needs and deserves better than what the fuck he's able to provide. But here's the thing. Somebody had a conversation with me about Steve Harvey. When them people came to see him, they may say, well, yeah, he left his wife, but you know what? He understood that that broad was not ready to go to the levels that he was going to at that point in time. So he traded her ass in and got the one that he got now. And she ain't always right. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. 'Cause trust me, we've had eye to eye. The point I'm making to you is this. The difference between that broad and the other woman is that broad is willing to go into and is equipped to go into areas and boardrooms and rooms to get checks that the average motherfucker is not willing. She's willing to invest in that motherfucker, meaning the things that the average female, because of her quote unquote empowered emotional bullshit, won't allow her to. Let me say this to you tonight, black folks. We are not in the position to have emotions right now. It costs us too much. It costs us triple to have emotions about things, especially when it's things that are indoctrinated to business of our corporations, meaning our households, our homes. So, sister, I respect what you're saying to me, but you have to recognize how the roles have been reversed. And what are you willing to give or put on the table for an individual who's that lucky to recognize that he could potentially be a king to you, or king with you, queen, to build or solidify this kingdom that you all could have? I thank you for calling in.
Okay, so that's an actual question, or was that just your commentary?
That's the commentary. There's no question.
Okay, so what's the question?
I can't ask the question.
Copy.
We just have Queen. We just have a healthy dialogue, and I respect your position.
No, so let's be clear. No. Let's be clear. I'm not being disrespectful. You said
No. I don't take it
like a question, so I didn't want to answer if it wasn't a question. That's all.
No. I mean, but listen to me. Anything you got to say is more than welcome here. This is our forum. This is our platform. I'm just giving you one aspect, an opinion from one black king to a black queen. That's all. And your opinion is more than welcome.
Okay, so let me have a comment. So I agree with everything that you said. The narrative is what the narrative is today. The question is, how do we fix it? I, for instance, have made three times more than my man has made in our relationship. That's never stopped the fact that he was the leader of our household. I never emasculated him. I'm in a position in leadership at my job, and I specifically make sure that I look out for black men because I know that black men have nobody else out here. Mm-hmm. Now, and I'll give you a perfect example. Today, a brother came in my office today and was like, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel some kind of way because you're in that seat and I'm not. And my answer, I could have gotten rude and, all sister girl, ghetto, blah, 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 and I didn't. So I said, look here, sir, let me help you take my job. Because that's where I'm at. If this is the seat you want to be in, take my job and make sure you take care of our people better than I do.
That's what's up.
That makes sense.
That makes plenty of sense.
So, and I get it. there's a lot of black women out here who are truly falling into the narrative. I'm not gonna lie, there was a point that I fell into the narrative. But as I grew older and I was actually able to see what was going on, then I had to realize, no, I'm part of the problem. It has nothing to do with me wanting to succeed, wanting to have the degree, wanting to have the positions, but what am I doing with that? Because in my mind, I am the best sleeper agent or double agent for the black man, because the white man ain't scared of me because I'm a black woman.
Hey, you know what? To God be the glory. You are the first one I've ever heard say it. Knowing your role. Most sisters don't understand that. You have to go in, and this is what I just stated retrospectively. This is why the switch up with Steve Harvey. He understood that the one that he has now was not afraid to go get a check. To go get the check. To shake the hand. To be all that was needed. To be articulate. To bury those emotions. Because at the end of the day, let me ask you something, ladies. If I was fucking up, where would it be better to cuss my ass out? In our house or in the Maldives? After you went and got the check.
Oh, shit, we arguing in the Maldives all day long.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Understand, sisters, nothing's taken. I'm not taking nothing about y'all money and what y'all earning and y'all doing out there, man. But recognize, man, you do have to understand the pressure and the powers that we as black kings have been under. Understand that. It has truly been a rough road for us. And I'm saying this to say that, you know, at this point, the healing must begin in recognizing where we are. A lot of us are too far gone with our current lives and recognizing that we have to get those that are coming behind us, because as we age or as we mature, we're looking for people who's going to be able to take care of us. And it's our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews, our so on and so forth. So, yeah, I respect you and I appreciate you.
I get it. And my final thing is, and I hear you saying we're too far gone. I don't think that we are. I think that we need to, in just my opinion, as opinions are like assholes, I think we need to tighten up our butt cheeks.
Say it.
Figure out that this is not just about us. Same thing you said, and get the shit done. Like, if I'm telling my man, yo, listen, if you go left, that's not the right way to go. And I know that the left isn't the right way because I went that way already. Like, I've already failed for you, bro.
Hey.
So just follow me until you can lead me. So that, you know what I mean? But with that, love, peace, and happiness. Appreciate you.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Yeah, that was a breath of fresh air, y'all. She's dope. She was dope. Yeah. Yeah. Salute that sister, man. Salute her. She oh, man. That's right. When we stop making excuses for our kings, we have to start opening and let them walk in. This is what someone's saying on Instagram. Yeah, man. Tamara Vanzega says she go girl. Yeah. She's a dope queen. Yes, yes, yes. All I can say is this, man, you know, recognizing where this is what a king and queen are supposed to do. We're supposed to watch each other's back or each other's right. Because if we're standing to the left of one another, it is the right. It's like a phalanx. This is my strong side. So if I'm watching to your left and you on my right, I got the right. Understanding that there are rooms that I can't get in or get to. But based on the position of things where their desires or illicit desires, where we are understanding that they're there, we can utilize those things or those positions to unarm people or disarm people. Because in regards to my face, there's a lot of threats there. They don't give me shit. Give me an example. Many years ago, I had a restaurant. I was beaten up. I was thrown through a window. I was arrested. And I had to take these motherfuckers to court. And because my case was so strong, I was exonerated with the criminal aspect of things. But midway through the thing, I had never witnessed where in a recess, the city was coming to make me offers. And yeah, I took a situation for an undisclosed amount because the simple fact is I looked at the jury box and they were none of my peers. So yeah, I got a nice chunk of change. But that advice came from a queen. If you're just joining tonight, hey, we got Sean on the screen. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Hello. What you got for me? What you got for the people here? But here's the thing. As a helpmate, it is your position as a helpmate to help him to get into position to take care of you. How do you do that? How do you go from one position to the other and say, well, you're supposed to already have it together? And a lot of times, yeah, you may have someone who has little things going on. Yeah, but it is very hard for a black man to have his shit together out here because he is being drawn by so many other things too. Let me give you an example.
At this age, at this time and age, and at our age, it should definitely not be, I'm trying to get my shit together. Because there's so many venues that you get your shit together, whether or not, if it's just, your own entrepreneurship. I mean, you could be a fucking driver at this point and make money. This money is out here.
Can I ask you a question? Queen, can I ask you a question? Have you ever, forgive me y'all, and it's not, no pun intended, have you ever been raped?
No, I have not.
Okay. This is a daily thing for a black man, to be emasculated. And what I'm saying is being stripped of his pride, his dignity, his self, meaning his self indoctrinated self as a king. And I know that sisters will say, well, there's a certain level where he should have that. Let me finish. Let me finish before you go in. There's a certain time in life that people say that you should have yourself together. Let me say something to you. Hurt people adapt to vices to medicate themselves. Let me give you an example. At my age, and I tell my sons, and I'm thankful that they waited, the worst drug that was ever given to me as a young man, and as a young man in these streets who had access and excess, was pussy. And I don't mean that in any pun, because that was an addiction too. And to chase those things daily, whether it was drugs, whether it was money, whether it was a physical state of being with somebody that I didn't really give a shit about and didn't see the value in, because I didn't see the value in myself, that was a whole total distraction. So you think of someone else who didn't have the business acumen to save or to invest or to build or to do certain aspects of their life. They could turn 45, 42, 50, whatever, and then just abandon that. Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. No. But here's the thing. What I'm saying to you is, as well as you, woman, queen, your young princes who were paupers have had things that they were dealing with that they thought made them men, which in actuality was the biggest farce that could ever be displayed for them to chase in life, as opposed to just being myself and having a plan or a strategy. I'll attribute my business acumen to someone that didn't look like me, who took me by the hand and showed me where to invest and where to grow and where to put my monies and where to do those things, because I was the measure of the man before me. My father was a beast, but there was a lot of things that he didn't know. As a young teenager, when he gave me the talk, I looked at this man tearing up and stating to me, I wish I had more time before I had to give you this conversation. But I got to give it to you now, because although I don't condone to a lot of things that you're getting ready to get into or have already gotten into, I got to tell you so that I can sleep good at night. That's a king talking to a king. I'm a king and been a king a long time. So when most females or most queens like you run into young men, or excuse me, young princes that are paupers, you have to recognize that you're talking to a potential son. Are you willing to raise him? Because if you're willing to raise him, that's your cub. Now he can grow up, if you raise him up, to be a fantabulous grizzly that will go out and do your bidding. But how patient are you? Are you blinded by what society's telling you about you? That, hey, you are empowered now. You got your own money. You can do it all by yourself. Nah. Are you? I mean, if that's the case, then, hey, I'll gracefully bow out. But I'm going to give you the floor right now.
The thing is, I believe that as Black women, we've been given a foundation or a platform that we've been praised finally. Finally, we can actually have a voice. We can actually be heard. You know what I mean? Those things have never happened before. My thing is, so now that we're being heard, and our Black men have been being heard, maybe in the background, maybe in like a whole noise in the background, but at the same token, they've been heard. We are just being heard.
No, sweetheart. Let me. May I interject? I don't want to be rude, but because you're stating something right now that's very, very, very vivid, and the contrast needs to be stated. Do you know that the oppression of this people was always about you, the Black woman? Okay. No. Let me pause you. I'll give you a homework assignment. Everybody that's on this line tonight, Google Shakespeare. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a play. Read the soliloquy to Midnight Summer's Dream, and it will state in there at that point in time that in England, in the Elizabethan period, due to the scarce numbers of women in England at the time, young boys played the parts of women in his plays. Understand this.
I remember hearing that. I do remember hearing that. Yeah.
When that began, the quote unquote exploration of the world,
Exploitation.
there you go. I stand corrected. When they set eyes on you, they had no understanding how to get rid of the big black buck. And to this day, the Zulu people are still strong. The Ghanaian people who stand on that Ivory Coast or on that coast are still very strong. They went in with the mindset that we would blind them with things that they did not understand, and we do not understand to this day. You place value on bullshit. Okay? So we are willing to sell our souls and sell those around us for that bullshit. So
Every day we have all this information, but I'm veering off the point. This is the point. The point I'm making is us together is strong. That's facts.
exactly.
Why they've been trying to break us up for so long. Us together as melanin skin are stronger because we're together. That's always been a known fact.
So Queen, are you a mother, Queen? Are you a mother? Are you a mother?
Of course, I'm a mother and a grandmother.
Are you a mother to a son?
I'm a mother to a grandson.
You're a mother to a grandson. So understand this. When the seasonings began,
But I've also
So let me ask you this. When the seasonings began, where people do not understand that when the breaking began of the buck, they raped everybody in the house.
So I surrounded myself with men that were like-minded, like my father and my grandfather.
Okay, so pause.
Children, nor my grandchildren, nor my nephews or whatever around men that were not like-minded.
So pause.
The reason I say that is they were very well educated. They were very well endowed in their knowledge. They were awake. I brought my children around people that were awake. And awakening, when I say, like, you know, the knowledge is out here. You cannot be just following down.
Right. So here's your hold that thought. Let me just inject something in your thought. You spoke about your kings, right?
Yes.
You spoke about your your grandfather rather, and your father. Picture this. Close your eyes, and then picture tonight. Those people, those kings that you hold so much credit and you endear, or they endear you. Someone come into the house tonight and beat them within an inch of their life, tar them and feather them, and then fuck them like chickens, and then fuck you too. Where does your respect go? Because this person was supposed to protect you. They were supposed to die for you. Your maternal instinct.
I have a different perspective because my grandfather is Irish Indian. My great grandfather is an Irish man, and my grandma was an Indian woman, had an Indian father. You know, so this is hence my name is Sharma.
So no pun intended.
Last name.
So no
But I have a black father though.
so no pun intended. You
Georgia. So my thing is that I had all these, enrichments, and I would say enrichments in my life. My thing is though, I know the history. I know it's from the 1800s. I mean, that's been told to me my entire life. My thing is, we do not have to bow down to anything. And we know I have ancestors on slaves. I have ancestors that were slaves. You know what I mean? From both of my sides of my family. So my thing is, we have to enrich in our children what we stand on as just our foundation of a family.
can y'all hear her on the Facebook side? Please let me know. Throw a thumb up, man. Let me know y'all can hear her.
Black Americans, we've had so much enrichment of culture, and it's been wiped away from us. Some of us have our culture still. Like me, I know all my ancestors throughout whatever because I have such a diverse family. It was actually documented. But I know I have sisters that descendants just from slaves, and they don't have that history. I do understand it. My thing is though, as a whole of the people, just with color, melanated as in our skin, that we are attacked and we are mauled, and just the appearance of education.
Here's a comment that's come in. Sister, it's not about your perspective.
We are actually. No, I'm just saying. I'm coming from my perspective, but I do have other perspectives. People have, as they flip. And what I'm saying is, we have to come together as a whole. And I think it's important to whatever hemisphere you are with melanin in your skin, we need to be together in every aspect.
Right, but you ducked that wreck. See, but here's the thing. You ducked that wreck that I was giving you.
Go ahead. I'm saying, Doug, what, right?
See, so you have a black father, correct?
Yeah, of course.
All right, like I said, let's say tonight. Oh, I didn't ask you where he was from, but say tonight you're in your house and your father's your Superman. He's not gonna let nothing happen to you. But your door is kicked open. He's dragged out in his front yard. Beat.
Everybody that's coming. I'm just letting you know that.
Listen to me. He can't shoot everybody that's coming.
Do a damn sure dad trying.
Listen. I'm a good old I'm going to chip your motherfucking tooth and I'll shoot you too. But at the same time, I can't kill everybody. I ain't going to profess that I'm invincible. But the point I'm making to you is this is what it was back in the day. He was in turn subdued, beaten within an inch of his life, tarred and feathered, fucked, and then tied to 4 horses to be torn apart. Now, before he was torn apart, you, your mama, your sisters, your brothers were all fucked too. You survived, but you say you got a grandson, right? But you're a mother. That would enable you or afford you the position to say, I'm going to let my son go out amongst them, or my grandson to go out amongst them. And I'm stating to you fact of what the things that have happened over the years, which is why we have young princely paupers, because we have been silenced as young black kings. We are not taught to go out in war. I cover this retrospectively in my documentary, or excuse me, my documented show, stating that the black woman is not angry. You're hurt because of the fall or the loss of your king. Understand this. To this day and age, we have been put in a position where we don't listen to each other, because all you know is what the fuck you feel, because you've been empowered to feel some kind of way. Let me say this to you about us as black people. We can't afford to feel no fucking kind of way. You say that shit till you get home and you cry at night.
That's your perspective. You're saying you're coming to encounter women that don't hear you. And I'm saying that.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
I hear you.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is us as a whole, as black men and black women, we can't afford the emotions. We can't afford the emotions.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
But I do know that with that emotional attachment to the hurt, and then like you said, you just actually like included to a whole situation that happened, right? That emotion is intact with you. You know, that shit hurts.
yeah.
So we know where we come from, you know what I mean? And as you have every right to be pissed off and fucking really upset about everything that's going on, and then with not the recognition of it happened. Y'all want to think like it didn't happen? That didn't happen. This is what happened to our parents. This is what happened to our grandparents. This ain't even, can't even say it's 400 years ago, because we have parents that said they had to walk to white, bathrooms. We have parents that say that they could not get in front of us. We have parents, literally. You know what I mean? So yeah, we are angry as fuck. Recognize that this shit is a problem. And it always has been. I've been the first black woman in a lot of wars. And I hear it all the time. You know what I mean? I've been the first black woman in a lot of war rooms. This is my thing though. It shouldn't be that way. And I even heard some ignorant shit like, oh, but you're different. You're different. How the fuck am I different? The same sister did that same skin color as me. She's willing to afford the same things that my parents had to go through or whatever to get me where I am at right now. I'm no different from her. At all. I'm still her. My hurt's still embedded in her. And embedded in that man. So we don't work without each other. And that's my point. We need to stop, trying to say like we're competitors of each other. Oh, black women, they so strong and they so this and cooling down or whatever, and they make more money right now. Yeah, we're making money. Money don't heal. Money don't heal anything.
But that's the intent. It is not about you, sister.
Money opens doors.
Listen,
It does not heal.
it is not about you. It is the continuation to a lot.
And that's us in the whole.
No.
As black Americans and all that.
No. See right here, what you're doing, what you're doing is what you need to be doing more of. You're not listening, because I haven't got my thought out.
I'm listening back. Go ahead.
The point I'm making to you is that it's not about that. It is the continual separation between the black queen and the black queen, black king and black queen.
I
to give us this position to where we're non-existent. Never in a day and time where we have been that our children are lost. Understand this. We are actually proof of the Willie Lynch situation or the syndrome, where if I take your supposed or quote unquote head from you, you will run around like a body for the last 30 seconds that a body would that's been beheaded before it falls to the ground. You don't have a head. So there's nothing you can do. I'm going to say this to you, like I said tonight on the previous show. Kings are meant to make provision. They're meant to go to war. They're diplomatic for their people. And if they can't defend anything else and all else fails, they defend their people, meaning it starts from the king, from the queen on down. And if you have begun or have been given the position to become king and queen, the duality alone will fucking confuse you. Your emotional draws take you from one spectrum to the other.
So I think right now that you're speaking in my retrospect, I feel like you're speaking from a point of your point of view versus you're saying emotional and you're veering that to maybe to me, to the young ladies or the young women that are viewing. All of us are not like so emotionally involved in everything. We're emotionally involved in the fact that this movement has to be heard. We're emotionally involved in the sense of we know we need you guys. We know we need our kings. And emotion has to be a part of it. It has to be intact with that anger and that need for us to do better. To reach out to each other and make sure that we're within the same values, the same retrospect of everything to our children, to our legacy. We want all that. You know what I mean? So it is definitely an emotional tie to it, and emotional doesn't have to be a bad thing. That can give you the drive to be able to be that person.
Correct.
So,
Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off. Someone asked, and if you're joining the room, the conversation is, the topic is, how can a modern black woman demand a traditional black man? How can a modern black woman demand a traditional black man? Let me give you the commentary. With that, it's basically saying this: you and all your modern thoughts, your modern ways, your empowerment, how if all that you can have a traditional strong black man. You're the first line in the death of the black man's existence with all of your empowerment and your bullshit emotions. Is black love dead?
definitely not. Definitely not. So a lot of us are more woke than we perceive to be.
I can't tell. Sisters, I need you to check your position I need you to check your pulse with your black man, with your king. I need you to check your pulse, because you got to think about it, man. If you question the fact whether he's loyal to you or he's faithful to you, you have to question in your lifetime. And I know a lot of you sisters sit out here and say, yeah, I was faithful. You, excuse my French, you lying bitches. You all can flip your emotions off like a fucking light switch. Listen to me. I have been privy in my life and time to have access to excess. So I have played that third chess piece on the board a whole lot of times and have told broads, hey, look, don't forget that wedding ring you taking home with you. So whatever your excuses or whatever you've been feeling or your emotional states and you've been empowered, we're not going to run that y'all have been without spot, blemish, or blame. But see, this is what your king is for, to keep you without spot, blemish, or blame. Shit. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Well, I do, no, but I know a lot of sisters are very empowering to their men. I know a lot of healthy relationships. I know a lot of bad relationships.
But that's because you're looking at the front door without watering your own garden. You got to be willing to water your own garden. You got to be willing to water your own garden. And let me say something to you. Let me say something to you, queens. Recognize the fact that The decisions that you make in your past before you get to your king can fuck your kingdom up if your king ever finds out.
But if you have a real king, your past won't even matter.
That's bullshit. A king is regal. Not everybody's going to touch the hem of his garment. And you better believe, understand this.
Your past is your past. Exactly what it is.
That's some motherfucking bullshit. And it's coming from the pit of hell. And I'm sitting here to tell you, goddamn, I can't say it any more than this. You woman sitting on this screen, and if you listen, if hell lit the governor and it worked, and you pissed on a spark plug the whole 9 yards, that would be some bullshit. Listen to me. Exactly. So, ladies, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. All right, you got a man, and he's a king. And I know y'all sitting there, we leave the past where the past is. That's bullshit. But if you had a peek into the past and you were able to see where your motherfucking man was in the process of becoming your king, you would say, fuck you, nigga. Get your shit and get the fuck out. And that's the truth. Listen. Hey. But we can call your past, goddamn. If you was out here fucking up and we found out about it, you dead. You were like Henry VIII, off with her head. Oh my gosh. And it's the truth. Oh, Tanya said, yes, sir. I can't even deny it. A woman just jumped in the room and said, yes, sir. Some shit. It's the truth. Hey. Yeah. I got a brother just jumped in this room. You can't buy a house with bad credit, goddammit. Your integrity needs to be intact from Jump Street. The decisions that you made, they shouldn't be found out about you. They should be laid on the table. Why is this my mother on here? Hey, princess. Exactly. Hey, the integrity is everything. You are so right. But isn't it a duality to that, Queen? Isn't it a duality that goes either way, right? Just Trying to Live said, stop wanting to be the head and don't want to step up. Okay.
If you have a spouse to help him, help him. You know what I mean? If he wants to be helped, help him. What you don't do is have a man that has bad integrity. He has bad values. He has no foundation, and he does not believe in some type of faith base. That's when you lose.
Wow. She said, my mama running nigga credit on the first date. God, dog. Well, goddamn it, I got a 789, so I don't know. I mean, I just checked mine today. Marcus said exactly. Lay it on the table. Laid it on the table. But here's the thing, though. Here's what happens. We're pitted against one another as Black King and Queen to say, well, shit, your credit good or yours is fucked up. What you trying to get from me? As opposed to saying, look here, man, what kind of work are you putting in? Yeah, because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. If my queen winning, I'm fucking winning. Period. And I'm going to do whatever the fuck I need to do to continue to have her winning until I'm winning. Because what I've learned in relationships is that no two people are up at the same time on the same level. There's always going to be some sort of deviation to whether you're flush and I'm bust or I'm bust and you flush. I had to teach my kids as we were going along as kids to say, hey, we are as business owners. Wow. Well, I just got a story. Some men are for everybody. Shit, some women are for everybody. Shit. How much more you can? Shit. Mm. You better say it.
That's real talk.
Real talk.
Now, I ain't gonna be lying. Say, yeah, you gotta be doing something in the bedroom. That shit matters.
Or you got to be doing something in the bedroom.
Okay? That shit matters. I'm just saying. It really does.
How much does it matter?
I would say 50%. I ain't gonna lie. 50%.
You off. You off about 23%.
I would say 50%. Because toys do matter too. Because if we can figure it out, I mean, we can always figure it out. But if a man has a good foundation, like I said, it will always, always be a good thing. Because when he knows he has a good thing, when you have a wife, you have what? A good thing.
A good thing. So you still running niggas' credit? Your princess says you're running credit. Are you still running people's credit?
Hey, you know I know your credit score. Don't play with me. Go ahead. Next question. Next question. Next question.
God damn. Yeah, it matters. No little dicks keeping up with shit. Oh, okay. Wow. Lord have mercy. Okay. Woo, sis coming through. Come through.
I mean, because of course, obviously, you know, physical connection is always, you know, one of those, you know, things that you have to have. You know, like you want to feel fulfilled in all your relationships. You know, in all aspects, and it's things you can work on, obviously. You know, mentally, physically, spiritually. You know, physically or whatever. But that physical part, if that is not even the forefront,
Mm-hmm.
that's a problem. That's a problem.
Well, like I said, the line is open, man. If y'all want to call in, the number is 929-322-3971.
Join in and run it up if you had a lot to say.
I thank you. Thank you. I thank you. You have been a blessing.
Put on my Wi-Fi. Why can't I see him? Oh, Trinity Black Man. Where's that? Mm-hmm.
I mean, wow. Tanya Reedy says as long as he's working as hard as in the bedroom, or working as hard as he hasn't, or is working as hard in the bedroom as he's working. Okay, y'all need to get y'all shit right when y'all typing this. Think about what y'all typing, man. I don't need to read back now. God damn it, I'm start calling you illiterate motherfuckers out. As long as he's working. Got a caller coming in. Hang on. As long as he's working as hard as he's working in the bedroom, or boardroom, as hard as he's working in the bedroom, we can negotiate terms. Okay. You negotiate terms. So basically, you can go get him. He's working hard at the Home Depot, or he's working hard at the budget rental car. You better know he ain't making no more than $15.82 an hour. Hello? You're on the air. I guess they hung up. If you're just joining in, the topic of the evening is, how can a modern woman demand a traditional, strong black man? You on the air? Anyway. Need y'all to share this, man. Share this with your people, man. We right here every night, every weeknight, that is, 7:30 sharp. Hello? You on air? All right, you dirty bitch. Whoever you are, you playing on the line. You're going to make it bad for everybody. I'm going to trace your number and track your dirty ass down. I'm not one of these dudes that sit up here and doing this shit just to do it. I'm about that. I got your motherfucking ass now. Anyway, back to my good people. We ain't playing no games on motherfuckers' lines, right? You got the trollers out here. And you know what they can do. They can suck a fat one and go die somewhere. But to all of y'all that came on the line, man, tonight and pitched y'all opinions and y'all thoughts, I thank y'all, because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, right? But y'all chose to be here with me. Your aspirations, your ideas, your dreams, man, pursue them shits. They thought Noah was crazy before it began to rain. So, yeah, y'all be safe. Hopefully get to see y'all tomorrow, man, and we'll be right here hashing it out. And yeah, keep your heads up. Share this platform. If y'all like it, man, click on it, man. If you like it, follow, subscribe, share it with your friends, man. YouTube is the best way. Go on YouTube, subscribe, click that bell. So when we log on, only thing you gotta do is click the bell, you click the link, and you right in here. You don't have to go onto your social media page and find me and all that kind of shit. Click the bell, man. Share it. Talk about it. Repost this to your page too, man. Let your friends see it if you like the conversation that we having, man. Yeah. Love on yourself, love on your loved ones, and just know that anything you believe that you want to do, you can do it. As long as you touch it every day, it's going to come to fruition. All right? If it's your workout, if it's your spirituality, if it's your money, whatever it is, touch it every day. It will come to fruition. You are who you are. All right? I love you. As a child of God, I don't even know you, but I got to love you. Love on you. Good night. I don't know where you got to go, but you're going to get the fuck off my line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring them out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.